Oh, man. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. Opening with the music of Athur Yoria. Yoria. And you really need to subscribe. Like, really, stop what you're doing right now and open another window into YouTube and type in Athur, Arthur, Yoria. Yoria. I mean it. I mean it. Trust me. Athur Yoria. Okay? And immediately subscribe. And if he's doing anything, I don't know what he's doing. Actually, I haven't been checking out. I need to make sure I go over there and select the notify. Do that right now. Telling you to do it. Make sure that I've done it. Subscribed, and how do we, where's the little bell thing? Yeah, we're subscribed. Okay. So, let's see. Let me click on videos and see what's the latest. 5 months ago, Portrait of Rita by Shanty. I won the Audius Speak Up track contest. Well, we'll have to, on our music break, we'll do a smoke break or music break or something a little bit later. But right now, let me make sure that the chat room is open and see if Hans or Henning are about. One moment. And pop the chat out. Hey, if you have any questions, if you're new to Star Trek Online, if you're new to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you need somebody to fly with, somebody that will, not a pro and will help out, but, doesn't care. I'm not like all super strict or anything like that. Just casual, laid back, just somebody to fly with. Hook up with me in the game. Let's become friends. And if you have any questions, like, I don't want to go bother some professional flight guy and ask to fly with him and bothering him all day with questions. Hey, I'm not a professional flight guy, but I have been spending so much time trying to learn as much as I can about flights, flying in general, get your license, and spending a lot of time on the simulator and learning how to fly everything that I can. And if I don't know the answer, I'll find the answer. It's actually because people asking me to find the answers to things that I, started getting heavier and heavier and heavier into things. I thought just doing the basic training would be good, and people wanted to then like, well, how do you fly an airliner and do the MCDU on an airliner? Oh my goodness, really? All right, so I went and learned all that. Now I can fly most airliners and can answer questions about that. ILS landings, done a few. Navigation, I can find my way about. Reading charts, programming the GPS, the Garmin, autopilot, messing with autopilot. Anything you can think of. If you have a question, hey, I'll do my best to be here for you. Okay, so we're in Germany because Hans and Henning, okay, two German fellows that have come onto the live stream, come into the live stream and become followers, got me into gliding. And I don't know anything about Germany. So I'm here now. The home base will be EDWU. You type that in the chat room. I want to thank you all for making it a good year already. Thank you for liking and subscribing. EDWU. EDWU is the new home base. I'm not there. I decided to just stop here at the last job in Neofly. That's where we're going to pick it up today. Working our way back up to 10 million. We lost almost $1 million in my follies and crashes, and so in that regard, it hasn't been great. Losing $1 million. Okay. So the nearest job from here, if we look in the lower map and keep an eye this way, I'm not doing long trips because I just want to do a lot of short hops. And with the caravan, you make really good money no matter what you're doing, if you have it rented or own it. So, you know, $16,000. Well, provided I can do the weight. Let's check our weight in the simulator. That's usually what's causing a problem of not being able to select a job. No, really, we really don't have any payload. Okay. It want to allow us. Oh, duh. All right. Neofly. Here's a quick tip of the day. Neofly won't let you pick a job with the engine running. Okay. So make sure your engine's shut off. You're like, why can't I take a job? Don't be like me. All right, so now you see that we down here. Now we're starting to get jobs again. That one, I don't know why. Only a magazine run. All right, but this one would take us to EDLB and bring 5 passengers to EDLB. So
from dispatch to transporter, let's take these passengers to their destination.
You heard gliding. What's up?
From dispatch. Boarding passenger. Please stand by.
All right, let me do one run this morning, Henning. Here, let me raise my coffee. Cheers. Pardon me, I'm a little bit stuffed up today. And it's more noticeable because I have no music running. I don't toggle my microphone off usually because then I forget to turn it back on. So, yeah, let me do this one run and put a little money into the bank. And it's only like 39-mile run. And then, yeah, let's do a little bit of gliding and then maybe do another job.
Transporter, boarding is complete. You can start your flight.
So now, get your plane started up again. Head down to your GPS. Hit the direct key. Big D with the arrow pointing through it. We're going to EDLB. If you click this little icon on the Garmin next to the flashing box there, you can use your keyboard. All right, EDLB. And to activate it, you have to hit enter twice. So you can use the knob and roll through. Or just hit enter twice. I screwed up. Using the big knob, now I gotta... Jeez. There. Keep screwing up now. Yellow beacon. Enter. All right. Our GPS is now moving. If yours looks like this, you'll need to hit the CDI button here. Yours looks like that, and you've got the localizer set up. Click it once or twice. Get back to your GPS mode. Okay, so now you'll see the flight plan here, and it looks just like the one we saw in Neofly. Make sure you have enough fuel. Now that we're loaded up, how much weight? You do need to match the weight or you don't get your bonuses. So back in Neofly, under the weight category, 1,030 pounds. So make sure in here, 1,030. There's 1,150, and let me put a little bit more fuel. Oh, I've got the fuel synced to Neofly, right? So to do your fuel, you have to come back to Neofly, go to the hangar, and down here, you've got your gas can icon. and okay that, and now that will sync with the simulator and we're good. Okay, what else is there? We have it on the GPS where we're going to. Trying to think if there's anything that I've forgotten. Nope. Never mind what I just said. Okay. Let's get going. Oh, the engine didn't start. Uno momento.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
Okay. So now, if there's any points of interest along the way, let me open Bushtalk Radio. Tabbing doesn't work. You have to actually click down to the password. But don't forget to do that. You'll be showing everybody your password. Type it in. You're just thinking, I'll hit tab, go down to the next category, and my password. Sad. As I have been, actually. The thing I have the sound down. We're not even hearing the wind. Give me another second. Okay. There. Now we got something to hear. Bushtalk Radio has a really cool feature which allows you to explore, as I understand, local radio stations. But I can't.
Pilot, have a nice flight.
I haven't messed with it not inside the simulator while not doing a stream. But it's got this feature on. It's like find the local radio stations of wherever you're flying in the world, and it'll launch a radio player. That's far out, man. All right, so we're up in the air. Go back in the throttle a tiny bit. Don't need to be much higher than this. Press the heading button. Autopilot. Nav, though. It doesn't seem like she's taken the nav, which sometimes she doesn't. You need to do another direct to and just hit enter. It'll retain what was in there. There. Now you see the plane getting back onto the direct heading. So sometimes she's stubborn like that and doesn't want to immediately acknowledge what's currently residing in the Garmin. Okay. Now that we're in the air, it's taking us to where we need to go. And now that we're logged in, we go back to Bushtalk and we find our icon. Zoom down into it. Come on. Kind of weird. Aha, there we go. Passing a town. I love the circular design on this town. So est? Sost? Don't know. But let's take a look outside and see if we can see that. pattern. Yeah. We passed by here the other day. Good. This is all part of spending time here in Germany. Hey, yo, yeah, that's Soest. Circle Town. All right. Be like a 10-mile diameter. Nothing by. This is all the stuff we came down through here, so we did the forest and the Roman stuff. We did Westphalia, and we saw the structure over there. This is an airport.
Dortmund Airport is a minor international airport located 10 kilometers east of Dortmund, North Rhine-Westphalia. It serves the Eastern Rhine-Ruhr area, the largest urban agglomeration in Germany, and is mainly used for low-cost and leisure charter flights. In 2019, the airport served 2,719,563 passengers. The nearest major international airport is Düsseldorf Airport, approximately 70 kilometers to the southwest. The airport, originally located in the suburb of Brakel, was first served by commercial flights in 1925 by Aero Lloyd, which operated flights to Paris. By the business year 1927-1928, service had expanded to 2,589 commercial flights annually. During World War II, the airport was used as a German air base and was subsequently used by the British Royal Air Force. Service to Dortmund was not recommenced when German commercial air service was restarted in 1955. In 1960, the civil airfield was relocated to Dortmund-Wickede. The old airport was abandoned and occupied by British forces until the 1990s.
Here's another town, kind of circular on this side, named Welver. So it's not a full circle, so we know it's not Soest. There's a Welver, and now we know a little bit about Dortmund. Ah, thank you. Flaps aren't up. Very good, very good. Good eye. Two good eyes. All right. So, what's new? How's class going? What have you been up to? How was the last day or two for you? Sorry about yesterday. Short notice and all. Okay. So, Dortmund. The nearest landmark, nearest airport of historical note. Beyond Dortmund is Ruhr Pocket. Now, I've heard about the Ruhr Valley. I played Civilization, and you learn about different landmarks, and there's this one called Ruhr Valley, and it was you get the ploppable, and it's a big industrial zone, right? So I'm thinking this is tied to that in some way, and again, just south and just a touch west of Dortmund.
The Ruhr Pocket was a battle of encirclement that took place in April 1945, on the Western Front near the end of the Second World War, in the Ruhr area of Germany. Some 317,000 German troops were taken prisoner along with 24 generals. The Americans suffered 10,000 casualties, including 2,000 killed or missing.
Horrible.
Exploiting the capture of the Ludendorff Bridge at Remagen on the 7th of March 1945, the U.S. 12th Army Group under General Omar Bradley advanced rapidly into German territory south of General Feldmarschall Walter Model's Army Group P. In the north, the Allied 21st Army Group crossed the Rhine in Operation Plunder on the 23rd of March. The lead elements of the two Allied army groups linked up on the 1st of April 1945 east of the Ruhr to create a massive encirclement of 317,000 German troops to their west. While the bulk of the U.S. forces advanced east towards the Elbe River, some 18 U.S. divisions remained behind to destroy the isolated forces of Army Group B. The reduction of the German pocket was begun on the 1st of April by the U.S. Ninth Army, with the forces of the U.S. First Army joining on the 4th of April. For 13 days the Germans delayed or resisted the U.S. advance. On the 14th of April, the 1st and 9th Armies met, splitting the German pocket in half, and German resistance began to crumble. Having lost contact with its units, the German 15th Army capitulated the same day. Model dissolved his army group on the 15th of April and ordered the Volksturm and non-combatant personnel to discard their uniforms and go home. On the 16th of April the bulk of the German forces surrendered en masse to the U.S. divisions. Organized resistance came to an end on the 18th of April. Unwilling to surrender with his rank of Field Marshal into Allied captivity, Model committed suicide on the afternoon of the 21st of April. Having crossed the Rhine, both army groups fanned out into the German hinterland. In the south, while the Third Army headed east, the First Army headed northeast and formed the southern pincer of the Ruhr envelopment. In the north, the U.S. Ninth Army, which since the Battle of the Bulge had been assigned to the 21st Army Group, headed southeast, forming the northern pincer, while the rest of the 21st Army Group went east and northeast. Even before the encirclement was complete, Allied activity against the Ruhr had a critical impact on Germany's economy. On March 26, Joseph Goebbels noted in his diary that no more coal was coming from the Ruhr. Facing the Allied armies were the remnants of a shattered Wehrmacht, a few SS training units, and large numbers of Volkssturm, Hitlerjugend units, composed of boys as young as 12, as well as combat service support forces and Luftwaffe flak crews.
Yeah, so industrial coal and big fight. All right, and that was, again, that's directly south of our location now. Well, not directly, but almost. All right, beyond that, let's look north. Munster, up above. Ah, okay, we do got some, we do have some points.
The Fernmeldeturm Münster is the modern landmark of Münster, completed in 1985-86. The 229.5-meter high tower, which is used for directional services and TV, VHF and UHF transmission, is not accessible to the public. The basket of this tower, which carries also the name Münster 42, has a diameter of 40 meters and is situated at a height of 108 meters. Fernmeldeturm Münster, which has a weight of 14,000 tons, is property of the Deutsche Telekom. Special highlight: the TV tower has served as a breeding ground for a pair of peregrine falcons for years.
Okay, so Münster, the television station, and the Falcons, and that's now north of us, and there's a cathedral over here.
Münster Cathedral is the cathedral church of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Münster in Germany, and is dedicated to St. Paul. It is counted among the most significant church buildings in Münster and, along with the City Hall, is one of the symbols of the city. The cathedral stands in the heart of the city, on a small hill called Horsteberg, which is encircled by the Rogenmarkt, Prinzipalmarkt and Rothenburg streets, and by the Münstersche Aa River. This area, which also contains the dome plots and surrounding buildings, was the old Domburg. Today the cathedral is the parish church for this area. West of the cathedral lies the Bishop's Palace and part of the old Curia complex, along with the current cathedral chapter. The cathedral had two predecessors. The first cathedral stood to the north of the current cathedral. The second cathedral was built in the 10th or 11th century and was demolished during the construction of the third and current cathedral between 1225 and 1264. The imposing westwork with its nearly identical towers was built as part of the second cathedral around 1192 and was incorporated into the current building. As a result, the cathedral is a mixture of styles, combining the Romanesque westwork, old choir, and west towers with the Gothic nave, transepts, high choir and ring of chapels.
Look at this interesting installation. It's got a moat. And it sucks that we're not getting better detail on, I mean, the structures might be right, but no detail on them. Kind of a drag. But, wow, I mean, that sticks out. I thought like Taj Mahal or Angkor Wat or Angkor Wat. What? All right, so if we travel back or glide over here, there is a cathedral and Munster that we can check out. Pause. It's like the simulator slowed down. Okay. Beyond that, in the same area.
The Wasserschloss Wilkingage is a country estate in Kinderhorst, part of the Westphalian city of Munster, Germany. It is built in Renaissance style. Since 1955 it has been used as a hotel with a golf course. In the year 1311 a moated castle Wilkingage appears for the first time in an official document. It was a castle that served defensive purposes and was held as a fief by the Runzu-Barnfeld family. In the 14th century it was transferred to the Lords von Kleihorst. Beginning in 1550 the old castle was replaced by the country estate, now a Wasserschloss in German, indicating that although it still had a moat, this was now an element of style. The castle was no longer military in function. The owners were the Stephen Inck zu Broek family. In 1719 it was rebuilt by Gottfried Lorenz Pictorius in the Mannerist style for Herr von Harder and his wife Katharina von Keppel. In the following years the castle's ownership changed several times, but in 1779 it was again in the possession of the Runzu-Barnfeld family. After that family died out, the new owners became the Winken family, who still own the estate, together with the surrounding lands. In 1958 the building caught fire. It was rebuilt largely true to the original, so that it still has the spirit of a castle.
What happened? A Frankenstein pop out of there? That last family owned it for a long, long time, and all of a sudden it burned down. Uh-huh. Frankenstein, I tell you. All right. Borkenberg. We have reached our destination, and we need to call this in. Wind is blowing from the west, mostly west. Like 7. All right. The landing pattern. Okay. The way it appears. Okay, so one of the ways they want you to enter, coming from this direction, is they want you to cut across the airfield and go over to the other side. So let me turn off the autopilot. So you come to the airport, and you cut across the middle of it, and you can enter. You can choose to go all the way around to the outside again and enter if you want that way. But if you're at this point, you're coming in, cross the runway, intercept this side, the downwind, at the middle point somewhere, and then take it in. Airports are right-handed and left-handed, so you'll notice that as you go from airport to airport, pattern might switch sides. In North America, they predominantly seem to be left. So that's something if you're like, wow, I'd like to take my flight sim training up to the next level and do things a little bit more by the book. You're going to want to get a hold of charts. Now in North America, the website I recommend, which is free and awesome, truly awesome, skyvector.com. And if you right click on an airport, you can pull up everything you want to know. Everything, including all the charts. And the first option, anytime you right click, first option is just the general airport page. And on the general airport page, you'll get the airport diagram, frequencies that you need, and you'll get a description which will tell you if it's a left hand or a right hand turn. Now, as you're making your downwind, they usually want you to have, or it's, you know, in the training anyway. The hell's the flaps on this thing? Yeah, over here. Usually like 10% of flaps in this part of the phase. Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking up. Too much down. To slow ourselves down. This is where you usually, on this turn, it's your base turn. Now this turn is your final. You usually call those out. So in that base turn, they usually want 20%. And on this final, you want to go full flaps. Come on, get your view up. And then start doing your power management. You don't want to stall. You want to stay just above a stall. I've got the throttle off at the moment. Built up a little too much speed. It doesn't have any spoilers. I'm going to drop down a bit and pull up so I can bleed off a little bit more. A little bit more speed. Now let me start pulling back up. There we go. Now we're almost at stall speed. Right there. You're ready to put power in if you have to, but again, if you can hang on, just hang on a stall. Bleed off all your kinetic energy before your wheels touch the ground.
Transporter, almost done. Go to the parking.
Contact ground for your parking assignment, then shut down your engine.
All right. If you want to be realistic all the way, then, you know, do yourself, you know, go park and do all that. Taxi. Announce clear runway. Do that. But, for Neofly, we just want to get paid, and I want to move on to other things, possibly do a little bit of gliding. Okay. So, and just... Alright, so... We'll go over to...
Transporter, Disembarkation in progress. Stand by.
To Neofly, and you, now that we're getting an audible, we know we're going to get paid. Finishing up the job. So we'll earn, well, we only earned $7,400. That's okay. Working our way back up. All right, this is a good time for a smoke break. Take a break, get a drink.
All the passengers have disembarked. Good job. See you soon.
All right, and the job cleared. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to the main menu. Stall speeds above the trees is not good. I got taught because turbulence from the airs can suddenly take your speed away. Yeah, the ground effect for sure. You're right. Yeah, you definitely have to have a hand. When I come in for a landing, my hand is very much on the throttle, making adjustments. So yeah, you're right. It can be very dangerous. You're absolutely right. So safety would say make sure you have, you know, more power. Okay, no, I want to go back to the main menu. So I am, let's glide. Let's see if we can glide to Moonster. I don't know that we'll be able to make it. I don't know which way the winds are going. But starting at EDLB, it's very close. And we'll see if we can make it to Moonster. We might have to cheat and raise ourselves up in the air. I don't know. So let's get a glider. This one has a longer wingspan. And let me see, the real life winds are going to be pushing us from the west, so that won't work. Well, I mean, it'll work, but it's not going to help because we want to go north. Yeah, we need to go northeast from here. Let me zoom out, see where Moonster is. Should be right here. No, is it that much further away? Come on. There's Dortmund. There it is. Moonster Cathedral set his arrival. And this is EDLB. It's 22 miles. The Moonster Cathedral. And yeah, the winds are blowing from the west. Let's see if we can change the flight conditions. I don't see if you can. I don't see where you could change the direction. Should. I don't know. I guess not. Well, it's 22 miles. Let's see if we can get there. You got to click on the wind icon on the left. Ah, thank you very much. Wind from, what, like 120, sorry. You 220? Or 200. No. The speed 150 knots. 150 knots. We'll do a 38 mile. You can also drag the arrow with the blue dot. Ah. Aha, aha. You are learned. Gusts per minute, 35, wind graph. I wonder if that'll be too strong. That's what I was wondering. 38 knots? Too much, huh? What do you recommend? Is 12 all right? Is 20 all right? No, really? You couldn't survive in a 38 mile an hour wind in a glider? I would think that'd be ideal. Well, how about 10? All right, 12 knots. Close enough. Would you like to group up and fly this with me? It's time. All right. And let me see here. Friends. Would if you'd like to, you sadly can't fly right now. All right, well, we'll see if we can do it here. To take the other one that has an engine. Oh. That's thought of that sooner. Okay. I've been honestly having a horrible time trying to follow the tow pilot. I haven't been really successful in the last couple of tries. Hey, what happened there? Buddy, he stopped. Okay. Let's restart that. That's first. All right, so let's see why he stopped. Pilot might think the runway is too short. All right, well, if he does it again, then we'll just we'll do a teleport. Stopped again. Boys. All right, going that way. Find the volume knob here. You want to turn on the engine, turn on the display next to your comms, then open the red switch. Okay. Why it's so hard to get rid of the stick? Nice. Yeah, I'm learning more and more about the variometer and how to use it to identify thermals, and got a tip the other day saying, you know, when you hear it, you know, there's a delay from the time. Okay, so as the wind is moving through the pitot and it's creating the pressure variance, which will cause the variometer to raise in pitch or lower in pitch, but there's still a delay. So the time the air comes in, you're getting your high tone. If you make your turn, you know, if you delay making your turn, you're already later than it is. So like the moment you hear it, you know, you're supposed to be able to respond to try to find or circle your thermal better, something like that. So watching one guy the other day, he was that's what his lesson was on, was like, as soon, you know, on using the variometer to approach, and when you hear the pitch, doesn't matter which side you go to, really, he was saying, but, you know, do your 90-degree turn. All right, just trying to get kind of in a cruise configuration here, where I'm right on that yellow, as I understand, right here, right? Cruising, or somewhere in here, right? So just using the trim to keep myself right here and try not to lose too much elevation. Apple Pulsen, not Tolm, Stevern, best glide speed is around 120. Aim for 120. Roger that. Okay. All right. Tilbeck. Mosbeck. Happened with fuck. We're here. We need to head east now. In the single seater, if you're flying right now, least descent 85, best gliding 115. Dude. All right, so we're getting there. Actually, I thought that the wind would be blowing me a little bit more to the north. I overcompensated on our angle because I figured as that the wind was strong enough that would keep pushing us further north, but actually not that bad. I can actually go a little bit further. So it really doesn't matter if you start losing altitude at this point. We've done really well, and we're very close to Moonster, and we'll get underneath these clouds and see if we can spiral around a cathedral and hopefully not crash into it. That's what shared cockpits would be awesome for. Yeah. Whoop. Oh, my gear. That hasn't helped. On this side, it's the ballast. Said I could dump the ballast. Oh, I'll leave it. Here. Pardon me. canopy. Not sure what that is. Excuse me. All right. Gideus, where is the gear? That's it. No? No, that's nothing. Top left. Ah. We're basically here. Yeah. Cathedral. Should be. Says the cathedral is just north of us. Okay.
The Wasserschloss Wilkingage is a country estate in Kinderhorst, part of the Westphalian city of Munster, Germany. It is built in Renaissance style. Since 1955,
the cathedral's behind us.
Hotel with a golf course. In the year 1311, a moated castle Wilkingage appears for the first time in an official document.
Oh, that's right. That's the castle.
It was a castle that served defensive purposes and was held as a fief by the Runzu Barnfeld family. In the 14th century, it was transferred to the Lords von Kleihorst. Beginning in 1550, the old castle was replaced by the country estate, now a Wasserschloss in German, indicating that although it still had a moat, this was now an element of style.
Moat.
The castle was no longer military in function. The owners were the Stephen Inc. zu Broek family.
Sitting there with a moat.
In 1719, it was rebuilt by Gottfried Lorenz Pictorius in the Mannerist style for Herr von Harder and his wife Katharina von Keppel. In the following years, the castle's ownership changed several times, but in 1779 it was again in the possession of the Runzu Barnfeld family. After that family died out, the new owners became the Winken family, who still own the estate, together with the surrounding lands. In 1958, the building caught fire. It was rebuilt largely true to the original, so that it still has the spirit of a castle.
Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, I was tracking that castle instead of the cathedral. So making my way back now. That looks like a star almost. Almost. think we have found it. Sure enough.
Münster Cathedral is the cathedral church of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Münster in Germany, and is dedicated to St. Paul. It is counted among the most significant church buildings in Münster and, along with the City Hall, is one of the symbols of the city. The cathedral stands in the heart of the city, on a small hill called Horsteberg, which is encircled by the Rogenmarkt, Prinzipalmarkt and Rothenburg streets and by the Münstersche Aa River. This area, which also contains the dome plots and surrounding buildings, was the old Domburg. Today the cathedral is the parish church for this area. West of the cathedral lies the Bishop's Palace and part of the old Curia complex along with the current cathedral chapter. The cathedral had two predecessors. The first cathedral stood to the north of the current cathedral. The second cathedral was built in the 10th or 11th century and was demolished during the construction of the third and current cathedral between 1225 and 1264. The imposing westwork with its nearly identical towers was built as part of the second cathedral around 1192 and was incorporated into the current building. As a result, the cathedral is a mixture of styles, combining the Romanesque westwork, old choir, and west towers with the Gothic nave, transepts, high choir and ring of chapels.
Do. Just dropped in as a say a prayer, have a little bit of lunch. Yeah, let's have a cigarette break here. What time is it? 12 minutes after the hour. Play that Athur Yoria tune again. I started the show with it, cut off the front of it. And we'll take a couple minutes break here. So if you need to run off and do something, go ahead and do that. Let's see. That one's not queued up now. Let's go back down his list then. Play He Can, She Can, We Can. I need to edit my text. Be right back.
She can, we can, get down, look up, there is a song that isn't holy. Make ends meet down in the valley. He can, she can, we can. Get down, look up, there is a phony. He sang a song that isn't holy. Make ends meet down in the valley. He can, she can, we can. Get down, look up, there is a phony. He sang a song that isn't holy. Make ends meet down in the valley. He can, she can, we can. Get down, look up, there is a phony. He sang a song that isn't holy. Make ends meet down in the valley. He can, she can, we can. Get down, look up, there is a phony. He sing a song that isn't holy. Make ends meet down in the valley. He can, she can, we can. Get down, look up, there is a phony. He sing a song that isn't holy. Make ends meet down in the valley. He can, she can, we can. Get down, look up, there is a phony. He sing a song that isn't holy. Make ends meet down in the valley. He can, she can, we can.
Athur Yoria, he can, she can, we can. Taking a little smoke break here, checking out this cathedral in Münster, Germany. Wearing a glider. I don't know if we'll be able to make it back. If not, I'll just find the nearest airport. That's what I could do. We might, but fighting that wind all the way back, I don't know. And then I've come down pretty far. I don't know. Find another one. That was good. We haven't listened to Athur Yoria in quite some time. Have here. That was he's been around for so long. That's kind of like his middle period. I'm gonna look for stuff from like his older period, like his early period. Not and he's just grown better and better and better as an artist. But I really appreciate his old stuff. Let's see here. I'm just pretty rocking. I'll be here awake. I'm awake. All right. All right, well, we'll see if we can. I don't know, but we will unpause and... Gotta head back the way we came. Now, normally you do want, I mean, for lift purposes, you would think that you would want a good wind in your face. It's one to have it pushing you for speed, but I would think for climb, I mean, you kind of are fighting it, but at the same time, you aren't, right? Because that's what generates, that's what generates the lift. Don't know. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, could do the engine thing. Let's see how far we can get, I suppose. Hey, don't be laggy. Oh, probably reason. Well, they sure had some lovely architecture there. I love seeing cathedrals. I love Gothic art. I love all architecture. Gothic architecture is pretty slick. That one across the street from where the big one we were circling had that nice Gothic spire. Lovely. Must be nice. Oh, it's my own private road to my little estate. Ah. My own private little driveway. Must be nice. I wish I was a semi-rich American. All right, rich. I wish I was a rich American. Only for the fact that, maybe those people, after their castle burnt down and they've restored it again, maybe they'd want to sell again. I would love to own a castle. For that reason. That's why, the only reason why I'm thinking I would want to be a rich American is I would love to go to Europe or Italy somewhere, France, some old manor house, That would be so awesome. Can't even imagine how cool that would be to be able to own something. And then hire a bunch of cool people like Downton Abbey or something. Like, look, I know it was like you're thinking it's like the whole servant thing. I just want to have it run like it was supposed to run. So you're not like servants and stuff. We're just all role players, right? So I'm the thing. So I get to role play being the Manor Lord. You guys, here, get paid and come hang out at this manor and make it work. And do these things, do this job because you want to have fun. Right? That would be a hoot. Can I be the scullery maid? Why, absolutely you could be the scullery maid. I can't wait to find the really that'd be great. Again, I'm imagining I have all this money. Trying to find the proper person to be like the head butler and the head, the two head people, right? There's the head lady and then the head butler guy. Yeah, there is in Downton Abbey anyway, right? Finding those two. That would be a lot of fun. Especially you're like your main butler guy, the main guy. You get to do the wine. You get to mess with the wine and oversee the silverware and all that cool stuff. We'll need stable people. Who likes horses around here? We need stable people, and we need gardeners, and we're going to need at least one cook. Just bring people in from the village to eat every night. You don't have to pay. Just come in. I want this place to work. Just pick random 20 people in the town every day. You're invited up to the manor house to have dinner tonight. The guy playing the Lord up there, that's role-playing the Lord, he wants to just do this. Isn't that weird? Yeah, that's weird. Are you going? I'm going. I'm going. Fantastic. Got my Oktoberfest castle, and I got my Spanish castle, and I got my Italian castle, and when I want to beat people up with swords and joust, I got my English castle. Yeah, man. Well, we're halfway there. Brad Sucks has a live stream. We're losing altitude though. Brad Sucks is doing a live stream tonight. He's doing a show, a whole rock show for our entertainment. And if you're not subscribed, probably do that. If you're going to be around tonight, and not you, them. I know you're going to be passed out. It's going to be a little too late for you, I think. But if you haven't subscribed to his channel, it's Brad Sucks, BradSucks. Brad Sucks. And yeah, again, he's doing a live show tonight. A whole set of music. And I put my requests in too late for this week, or this month's live show. So, he said he'll get my requests in on the next one or so.
Yeah, now we're grooving.
Let me go over to his page. Maybe one we haven't heard. There's tons of them. Oh, here's one. I don't know if we play this one or not. Awesome. Total breakdown. Red Sox as we make our way back to EDLB. To be there soon. You're gonna do what you want. Ah, Red Sox total breakdown. Love it. I don't think we're gonna have a total breakdown. We're gonna get close anyway. That's just it up ahead there. Gonna do what you want. All right, so pull back up. You get up to descent speed. And now we could even probably apply some speed brake. Need to put our gear down. Speed brake. Right. And we're down. We did it. There and back again. We got a little bit of glider training in for the day. Very nice. Ah. It felt good. And this thing. Do. Time for another smoke break. All right, 240. Oh, let me pause right there. No. We can play that one later if we want. All right, we are BLB. I think we can get a job in.
I know it's going to be a good day when my favorite pilot is working. You are clear to start your engine. Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
All right, spawn back in here. Right. WO takes us back past Munster to the next town. Osnabrück. We'll be landing this little airport. Some Flugplatz. Some Flugplatz. And we'll check out that place. All right. We need 570 pounds. That's it, huh? 3 passengers. You guys aren't very heavy at all.
Good morning, my favorite transporter. Passengers will board as soon as you request it. Pilot from dispatch. Boarding passenger. Please stand by.
£570, $5,450.
Looks like everyone is on board, pilot. Let's get out of here.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
Well, today was a nice, eventful day. And a lot of fun. Got to see those cathedrals.
Bon voyage, aircrew. We hope to see you again soon.
All right, and we're on our way.
Okay, so you're feeling all alone. I heard it on the radio, in a broadcast from the sky. And someday I'm gonna rock the boat, and I'm gonna wanna know why it's a great day to be outside. Keep me up with your emotions at night, then you can't shoot me down over the ocean. Certain death, haven't had the heart to yet. Maybe by the time we meet, you can recognize a change in me. Baby, certain death, haven't had a chance to yet. Maybe by the time we meet, you can recognize a change in me. Yeah, I can count the times that it crossed my mind. Sick in bed and dying for something I don't have and will never have. Your best friends won't be your friends anymore. Won't pretend anymore to let you down. Try. Keep me up with your emotions at night. Then you can shoot me down over the ocean and sigh. Keep me up with your emotions at night. Then you can shoot me down over the ocean and sigh. Death, haven't had the heart to yet. Maybe by the time we meet, you can recognize a change in me. Baby, certain death, haven't had a chance to yet. Maybe by the time we meet, you can recognize a change in me. Yeah.
Good stuff. Brad sucks. Certain death. Uh-oh. No, let's stop it. Okay. This is gonna be a short trip. Now we can recognize it. There's the spire over there at Moonster, and there's the cathedral. Right, there's the cathedral. Either that's an anomaly, a graphical anomaly. But there's the cathedral we were at. Can't handle rendering that far away. Obviously, there's a big building that we missed somewhere over there. It gets its own little dedicated spire. Hey, remember, if you're just tuning in and you're new to the flight stuff and you're like, man, I would like to do some of that, and you have questions and you don't know who to ask, like and subscribe to this channel, and I will do my best. If I can't answer it, I'll find the answer. If you're having any light questions, how to do anything, just need somebody to fly with, I am here to help. Shouldn't be long now. Now that we passed Moonster. W-O. Adderhide. Wind is blowing still from, now we got it from the east, sorry, from the west. Fine. Alright, that's called in. Our pattern should be popping up here any moment. Already did so. So yeah, if you like that little bit of music from Brad Sucks that I was playing, he's doing a live show tonight, a whole set. And it should be good. Be very, very good. Schmiedihausen. Dortmund. That's the Dortmund Canal. Airport should be over here to our left. Yeah, why didn't we get our pattern? Hold on.
Transporter from dispatch. Nice landing. Go to the parking and put your parking brake on. I'll be in touch.
Taxi to parking and shut down your engine.
All right, so welcome to Schmiederhausen. All right. Let's turn off our engine and get paid. And then I think we'll call it a day there. Productive enough.
Head count complete. Everyone is accounted for. Time to take off.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you.
In my place where I am found, I'm still amazed that you're not around. I know that it's a blessing to be a man who can't pay attention to my life. I've got no time to make you believe me. Set in the sun for someone to leave me. I've got so much time to take it easy now that I'm on my own. Oh, right. In my head, without a sound, build me up just to put me down. I know that it's a question of being down for some kind of tension that I like. I've got no time to make you believe me. Set in the sun for someone to leave me. I've got so much time to take it easy now that I'm on my own. Lately, I've been out of it, but I'm trying so hard to get back where I've been. Lately, I've been out of it, but I'm trying so hard to get back where I've been. 'Cause I've got so much time to take it easy now that I'm on my own. On my own. Hey. Bum, 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 bum. time to take it